Thinking about living off campus? Have questions? Like, how much will it cost to live off campus? When do I need to start looking for a place to rent? Where's the best place to look? What do I need to know about such things as security deposits and leases? Where can you go for answers? A good place to start is right here.
Hi Adam, this is Janet and I'm Sophie. Thanks for all your advice. We love your show. And you know what? We finally found a place off campus, but one of our roommates, we have issues with her.
Yeah, it's great to live off campus. We have really great landlords. There's more privacy. There's no quiet hours. But just because we live off campus, we're having this issue with our roommate because she thinks there are no rules.
Whenever she parties, her guests, they are so loud. And they leave our building in such a mess. I'm so afraid we might get rodents and mice.
Yeah, as I said, just because we live off campus, some people think there are no rules. So what do you think we should do, Adam?
Thanks for the great questions, Janet and Sophie. I'm glad to hear that you found a great place to live off campus, but sorry to hear about some of the troubles that you seem to be having with your roommate. It's important to remember that all of us as Georgetown students have rules to follow, and these can be found in the university's Code of Student Conduct. There are city laws as well that apply to each and every one of us, no matter if we live on campus or off. It would probably be a good idea to remind your roommate of some of these policies. We as Georgetown students are known as being some of the best and brightest students in the country, and we don't want to ruin that reputation by being bad neighbors. I would recommend as a house that all of you take time to get to know your neighbors. It's important to know and treat them the way that they want to be treated. Some have very small children, and others have to get up for work really early. Living in a community means knowing your neighborhood and making decisions that impact it in a meaningful and positive way. Some ways that you can get involved are you can maybe join a neighborhood association, such as a cleanup, maybe even a farmer's market, just to get to know your neighbors a little bit better. It's by doing this that you can also find out some of the rules about trash, so we can keep those pesky things we call rodents away. Lastly, excessive noise has become a big issue in DC, and the city is starting to crack down on offenders. Neighbors don't really appreciate having loud student parties in the middle of the night. Sure, having a few friends over isn't that bad. However, no one appreciates loud noises when they have to be up early for work the next day or have a big exam. Wouldn't you agree? Thanks again for your questions, Janet and Sophie. If you have any further problems with your roommate, I would recommend going to the Off-Campus Housing Services Office, where they can provide you with more assistance. And if anyone else has any more questions about living off campus at Georgetown University, please feel free to tweet me at AskAdam1789, and I'll make sure to respond to all of your questions.